This video is for the ones who are always talked about, the one that go into room and feels the whisper, the one that are misunderstood, misread, the ones that walk out of friendships, relationships, and your name is still in their mouth. You have to know that people will talk about you when you're moving, when you're evolving, because it is a reminder that you're growing and they are still at a place where they are stuck in same cycles that they might be repeating. Some people, they may have an attachment to your name or to the person that you are because it reminds them of everything that they want to be themselves but they can't, or everything that they would like to face in real life but they're not able to. And sometimes you carry a light that makes people uncomfortable, or you carry something in you, and that is God given, by the way, that they can't comprehend. They don't understand why you have this light to yourself. And so that make them talk, whether you was there in the friendship, in the relationship, whatever the case might be. Whether you're gone, your name remains, because that's their way of, in a sense, of stimulating themselves and remind themselves that also they had you around. A way of, because there are people like that where, oh, I was friends with such and such, and in reality it is just to feed their ego or pride, because they also know that you were a good person. Some people will just say your name in order to make mutuals, because unfortunately some people will try to befriend friends of yours by using your name. You don't need to clear your name in every room that is spoken about you. You don't need to defend your truth. You don't need to speak about your truth when you know who you are. And time usually takes care of it. We have a God of justice who sees all of the harm that someone might be doing to you. When someone is speaking about you in a bad way that you have left them behind. You're not caring about talking about them. You have other things to carry on with your life, take care about, whatever the case might be. You might even be so happy and moving forward that you even forget about the existence of these people that once were a lot to you or meant a lot to you. You have to stop rehearsing your reputation and start living your truth, living the reality. And you're not who they say you are. You are everything that God designed you to be. So don't ever let or make the fact that other people might be talking about you or might have your name in their mouth, make you feel fragile, vulnerable, because what is being said about me? No, don't care about your reputation, just live. And there are people that knew your heart and knew you were good people to them, but they will switch up on you whenever it works for them, right? There's always two versions to a story. At the end of the day, there might be people that truly knew that you were good people, but they will say whatever they want to say just to make themselves feel better about themselves, about maybe actions that they've took or whatever the case might be. And there are people that don't know your heart. So if they knew your heart, they wouldn't talk such way about you. It's not your job to convince anyone of who you are, and people that truly wants to get to know you, see you for who you are, they will see you according to how God is showing them that you really are. You don't have to disappear. You don't have to be small to be safe. You don't have to be less. Just be yourself, because a lot of people feel like that when they are being stalked or being talked about or whatever, you have to just disappear and at some point it'll stop. No, it'll never stop, because if your name or your life is a main topic in their life, that's basically, until they get the next victim or their next target, that's going to be someone that they're gonna have to spit and talk a lot of bad things about. You're gonna be essentially the subject that's gonna give them life. So you have to just keep moving, keep it pushing, forget about them. You shouldn't have to disappear and make yourself to be smaller, or just taking certain actions because you don't want to be seen. Essentially, when people are talking about you, is because you are seen, And a lot of people don't know how to handle that. A lot of people just feel like, okay, like we are also in social media, where social media will have you pay attention to everyone else's thoughts and judgment about yourself. And that is one of the risks, or one of the things that comes with social media. So know when you have a public profile, private profile, it don't matter. When someone got to know you, or when someone got to be in your life for a certain amount of time, they either will go with the narrative of who you truly was, or they'll go with the narrative that they make up in their head. And some people sometimes, trust me, they make up a lot of things in their head. And good thing I've learned with friendships. I've learned with friendships to not fully give my trust. Sometimes I might give you fake informations, or not real information, in order to test you. So at least I know if all the information I'm sharing with you is going somewhere else, or I'm hearing it from someone else, you're not trustworthy. Lastly, you're not here to be everyone's cup of tea. You're supposed to be living and pouring out water for the ones that needs to be alive, revived. You might be used, your light, to bring and add to certain people's lives. Here's the moral of the story. Let them talk. You're building something that they can't stop, and you're becoming someone they can't touch. Also, God says that we're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. What? Like, Jesus wasn't loved by everyone. So walk like that. Walk knowing that you're not going to be loved by everyone. I hope that this video was able to bring you some encouragement, support, and that you feel seen. And I thank you so much for watching this video until the end, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless you. Grace over the grind. Be still